Hey everybody, it's time for another challenge run, faster than light. It's not always going to be challenge runs, but sometimes it adds a little bit more of the game to just spice it up a little bit. Like last time we did the Z-Slug challenge, which was a no medbay, no heal bomb challenge. It was fun. It's stressful, but actually managing a victory unbelievably enough. Today we're going to try a little bit more of a traditional, at least as far as faster than light goes, traditional challenge. We're going to do a shieldless run. The catch is that we're not going to do what people typically do and do it with the stealth cruiser. We're going to do what has been dubbed the Naked Zoltan challenge. And we're just going to name this, I don't know, we'll just name it something that's highly inappropriate for the internet, like Naked Time. That's really immature. Bear all. There we go. That works too. So what's the challenge? Pretty simple. You don't get to use shields, and that includes the Zoltan shield. So the first place opportunity you get rid of the Zoltan shield, you sell it, you dump it, whatever. And since the Zoltan B starts with no shields at all, you pretty much just get to go and see if you can get a victory or get as far as you can. We're going to go on normal, and we're going to see what we can do. Now, the Zoltan B does have an amazing complement of weapons to start with. Amazing, except that I don't have the power to use them very much because I don't have my people properly placed. So let's get Mara back in the cockpit. I just have to remind myself I like having that first person as the pilot. It helps me remember these things. So see, with Zoltans you want to get people really moved around here. Can I dump the Zoltan shield immediately? That does not seem to be the case. So when we get to a store, that's going to be kind of free scrap, I guess. But we're going to go shieldless. We're going to take some hits. We're going to try and use our ion weapons to really disable shields. And I'd like to go with a boarding strategy eventually, but maybe we'll lose somebody on our first jump here instead. Okay, so we got a trap. There we go. And that is a fine assortment of weapons right there. So what we're going to have to do is hope that we can take down some of those. Now I know technically it's a shieldless challenge. We do have the Zoltan shield to the start. I don't know of a way to get rid of it early, but that is a pretty actually scary complement of weapons to start with. So we're going to do this, and we're going to see if maybe we can keep their beams down here. Now what you typically want to do with the Zoltan B is you want to take the ion weapons and disable whatever you can. And see, I misfired there because their shields came back up. Oh, actually, everything's coming back up. I really screwed that up. Or it auto-targets the shields a little bit. So that stinks. Guys, I really don't want to take damage here. So, this is what we should have done. I'm not going to accept their surrender, but oh man, that was a pretty nasty shot. So can we keep things down? I think we're going to get beamed again in just a second. Wow, that fire's spreading real quick. Wow, first jump. This is kind of a typical early no-either play. Typically, you want to go until you can get shields and kind of survive. And you only need 100 scrap to upgrade your shields, but we're not doing that today. So that was a trap with the distress beacon, and I don't think I'll be able to get to a lot of those places without going up. I don't think those sectors are directly connected. So let's see, do we accept the bribe? No, we're going to attack this pirate. Let's be a hero. And we are going to see if we can disable their weapon systems. Doubtful, but worth a shot. Said it would be nice to take it out. So that is 2 beam weapons pretty much immediately. Okay, so let's set you on fire or something. Would love to take out that beam. There we go. We're just going to do this. We're just going to tag it all one more time. 7 missiles is tempting if I were to use missiles. But I don't, so I won't. How did that not take down their pike beam? That's what I really want to know. So they're screwed. There's no way. I think their cockpit's on fire, even. So 17 scrap. Examine the ship we just saved, which was crap. So we have 54 scrap there now, and there is a direct connection. So we'll go ahead and partake and see what we can find in the nebulas, such as a cloaking Sector 1 auto drone. This is gonna hurt. So I bet those are 2-shot lasers. No, they're not. But even multiple 1-shot lasers are pretty scary. Actually, I should probably... Yeah, I need to focus on ironing their weapons. That's what needs to get disabled first. If we can pike beam the cloaking at some point, that'd be great, but more important that they don't shoot me. That's what you always hope for. And maybe if I actually cycled my ion shots instead of firing simultaneously, I'd have more effective use of the ion effect here, but oh well. Maybe we'll start doing that here in a little bit. Because anytime you do ion damage, it resets the counter on the energy system. And we get crap for beans here. I mean, let's go to the store and let's go ahead and get this challenge started in earnest. So we're at a store. We can't buy cloaking right away, which would be fun to buy, but we can sell the Zoltan shield right away, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Just like that, I thought, wait, it's not going to let me sell it? Okay. So now we have no Zoltan shield. We are naked and exposed. We only have 3 drones, so drone control is not going to do us a lot of good. So let's see how badly we can get hurt. Unfortunately, that store is not connected to anything else, so we just went out of our way to neuter ourselves. Really weird seeing the Zoltan ship without a green big old blob around it. But I'd love to get cloaking early. But to do that, we're going to have to get some scrap. And we'll try some of this ion stuff, cycling. I don't know if it's going to work, but... let's at least see. Okay, our oxygen's hurting. That's a bad place to start. Now, if we're not doing shields, what that means is... well, first off, let's see if I didn't screw myself. I didn't. If we're not doing shields, that first means that we're going to need to really prioritize upping our engines. Which, fortunately, engines don't cost a ton to... well, they don't cost a ton to get shot at, either. So, we'll see right there. I'm going to take a few more to knock them out. And notice I'm not repairing my shields because it really doesn't matter. And I've already delayed their faster than light drive, which is pleasant. Because that means they're all off repairing everywhere. Okay, so fuel, missiles, and scrap. Everything a boy craves? I don't know. That is really awkward. Okay, another drone scouts. Let's get our massive 20% dodge chance. Let's try cycling the ion damage here. I don't know if it's going to do me a ton of good, but it's worth a shot. Okay, so we can take out their weapon systems pretty easy. That's good news. Can't ask for much more luck with fights so far. So the auto shot seems to be really beneficial. And already my weapon person is gaining a level, so let's go ahead and just repair our medbay. And blow this stuff up. Alright, advanced flight navigation. That does me actually a little bit of good. If I had a little more scrap, I could jump back to that store and get cloaking in a minute, if I so chose. And I may just choose to do that. That would be the first time I've used advanced flight navigation. In fact, I could probably do it now and sell advanced flight navigation to get cloaking. That would be a pretty worthwhile trade. You know what? Let's do it. Let's go ahead and sell flight navigation. Let's get cloaking. Stupidly early. It's like we're on a stealth ship challenge run all of a sudden, except now we just have cloaking to work with. And sure, we've put ourselves behind the 8-ball a little bit in terms of what energy we have or don't have. Let's actually up our reactor one so that we can cloak when needed. We're just going to stay ahead of the rebel fleet. And we're going to attack you because nebulas are dangerous, especially with the burst laser 3. So let's see if we can knock some of this down. Alright, so we just got beamed and we just lost our own pike beam. Pleasant. In fact, that does me so little good, I might as well just shoot down their weapons while I can. So we just gotta hope that we can not have that happen. Okay, I don't really need sensors right now. I need my weapons room to not be on fire. We are going to move the pike beam to priority number 1. Let's see, here we are taking damage from a beam weapon. And we're just going to really try and pike beam their shields the moment we can. Whew. Just take out my cloaking too, why don't you? Jesus. So I feel like we're actually in a decent position, but beam weapons are going to be a problem because you cannot dodge them. 4 fuel, 5 missiles, and 11 scrap. Could use the fuel, but I could use a few more things. Maybe I should have done that just to avoid getting beamed, but what can you do, right? Come on. Let's take it down fast. Oh, I should have just taken the surrender, probably, because that was pretty crappy relative to what else I could have gotten. So yeah, we're nearly dying in Sector 1. I guess we're going to need to take those surrenders a little more seriously. But I guess where's the fun if you're not dying in Sector 1, right? Oh wait, that means you're just playing the game. So, let's see here. Normally I would have just pile Zoltan in there, but we are going to need to have someone manning the engines, preferably to actually get some dodge chance. So, let's see if we can find another store, another place to repair, something without a beam, please. Surrender your goods. Okay, so they're trying to escape. We just got boarded. That sucks. But it's just by one guy, so we'll see if we can cloak out of this first laser fire that is inevitably coming. Please don't kill my pilots. Oh, sweet. Our pilot might die. Great. Take out their shields, please. Thank you. Actually hurt something. Thank you. Yeah, we just had to deal with Zoltan borders. But see no beam, so no imminent danger of destruction. Just a nice, relaxing, occasional shot with a pike beam. So all in all, that could have gone worse. Oh, gotta watch the auto fire there. That would have screwed me a little bit. There we go. Let's try that again. Alright, a firebomb. That is a really good weapon for this kind of run, because we could just firebomb problematic systems, problematic ships. Let's jump here. I want to kind of save my scrap to see if we can get to a store and get some repairs. See, a firebomb's not going to do a ton of good here, but we can try and dodge the first missile. I don't know if we'll succeed. Oh god, that's another burst laser. That's what we don't want to see right now. Ooh. Let's see if we can keep that down. Okay, so now we're in hull trouble. Said I haven't done a great job of managing this run. I should have taken a surrender for when I was facing a beam weapon when I should have. And that wasn't a smart play on my part. But we did get some extra goodies. And we did not get an extra store. So we'll see if we can make it out of Sector 1 with another missile boat. And I think this time... I don't know if it's going to be a better idea to cycle these ion weapons or not. But at least this time we can cloak simultaneously and hope that the 80% dodge chance is enough. There we go. How much damage are we going to do? Enough? Maybe. I think I took out their laser too, so... Good, these are the kind of ships I want to be fighting. So early. Nice, clean. Our hull's critical. We get a shield charge booster, which does us no good. So that's awesome. And I probably have to hit the exit here. I'm terrible at judging that. Let's actually up our evade a little more. And let's go ahead and up our doors too, because I am going to be selling that shield recharge booster, because it kind of goes completely against what we're trying to do here today, which for one would be just to make it out of this sector alive. So, investigate. Let's communicate peacefully, and we get an NG crew member, which is awesome, because that means we get to free up some system power. We can actually run almost everything right now. How much is it going to cost? It's going to cost 50 to get more weapon power. But I can switch to a firebomb if I really want to. Okay, so... I can also up my cloaking, which would really help my survivability. In fact, engine guy, you need to heal real quick. So... take care of that. We got level 2 doors, so borders aren't as much of a concern now. And see, we wouldn't have made it. So, rock or pirate sector, and we get a little bit of red and a little bit of green. I'm going to go with the rock-controlled sector, just to see what we can get. Seem to have some decent luck with the rock ship early, or at least that one guy. And I'm thinking maybe I'm going to up my cloaking next. They're using Mantis Tech to... What the fuck, David Blaine? Get out of the engine room, please. Okay, well that's not how we wanted to start this picnic. So we are going to finish that. preferably before they take out one of my engines, but can't always get what you want. And we are going to cloak now to try and preemptively take out... So here, Zoltan, get back in there. Because the priority for this is going to be a little weird. Okay, so we did get beamed once. I was hoping to avoid that, but that's what happens with auto shot. Please don't take out my oxygen system like you just did. So now this guy could die. Oh, and he got fired on too. Okay. Well, I seem to have a lot of luck with that recently, where my guy will just get fired on. Okay, so we're still in a bad hull situation. And unfortunately we did not manage to slay our would-be invaders. So we'll just hope that this is enough. Okay, so one of them's gonna die. Their ship blows up. And we get some stuff for it. Alright, so you have 100 health. You should be able to fix that in time. Because Lord knows we really need you to repair that right about now. Oxygen up. Get back there. And... oh wow, you actually got some combat experience. So the oxygen has power. We're all good. You can go and fix your system. I guess the question now is, well, first off, we actually need to power our med bay to make sure we're repaired. It's spoiled by the Zoltans here. So pretty much our first priority is finding a store to where we can make ourselves live. Tall order. In fact, I do not know if we'll be able to do it. But we did! There's a store. I hope y'all aren't bugged by me saying we did it. Okay, heavy laser 2, breach missile, and another firebomb. 2 firebombs would be pretty hilarious, but I would eat through so many missiles. So, shield recharge booster, you're gone. I do like having 1 firebomb. I think that complements the ion weapons very nicely. In fact, I may be able to actually beat the game with this loadout, which would be really impressive. I'm tempted, though, to buy the other firebomb. I can't really sell much else if I were to go for a breach missile. And it doesn't really complement what I'm trying to do here. The Heavy Laser Mark II is a fun weapon, but we're just going to go... You know what, let's repair a good deal. Let's go to our ship, let's increase the cloaking by 1 level. And let's finish out that repair, and then look at the jump map and see if there's an adjacent store, which there's not, which would have been hilarious if there was like something like an ion bomb or something I could buy. Because fire bombs do take 2 power, but they're just so good. Just so good. So good, in fact, it might be worthwhile to actually have that powering first while my ion's trying to go. That may actually increase my survivability by quite a bit. If I say do something like that, take down my pike beam, use my firebomb to try and let the shields burn. Of course, it's not going to do a great deal against in a rock sector. And I'm going to see if I didn't just accidentally corner myself. So nothing here, and no connections. So we did just corner ourselves. Good job. Good job. Nothing to buy. Maybe I should have bought some fuel. But at least the fleet didn't overtake us. So. And as some people may have mentioned before, yes, there is a option in the options menu to show what beacons are connected to what beacons I haven't intentionally turned off. So we're going to try a new strategy here. We are going to try and ion down their weapon room, and then try and firebomb their med bay. Not med bay, but whatever it's called that actually fires on things. Okay, so we actually managed to dodge there pretty well. Okay, shield room is now on fire. I think we only really need to use one there. We'll see about that. Now with the two quicker firing ion weapons, my cloak is going to go down pretty quickly. So maybe I should have firebombed the weapon room, but too late for that now. 3 fuel and 15 scrap. That's not awful, but I think I can do better. If I can just take down their dual laser. There we go. So they got some repairs going. I got some repairs going. More important thing to me is that I took down their shields with that firebomb, so that seemed to help. And I'll take 20 scrap over 15 scrap. It adds up in time. Which we seem to have bought ourselves a little bit of. So you're healed. Just a distress beacon. Let's see. Yeah, do we go for... We're going to go for powering up our weapons a little more eventually. But I do think the firebomb strategy is a solid one. And fighting the giant alien spiders, on the other hand, not a solid plan. Wow, that exit is really, really far to the left towards the center of the map. And, oh shit, long-range scanners are a good idea, because we are about to be fucked by asteroids. In fact, I'm going to preemptively cloak this now and hope to God we can just get the hell out of here. Yeah. That sounds like a good plan to me. Let's just hope these asteroids don't blast us too badly to where we can't fly away. Because I have no shields. Oh, I didn't think this through. It's the other advantage of a stealth ship. Ooh hoo hoo hoo. This is where the challenge could run asunder. Oh, especially when they keep firing on our damn weapon room. Oh my god, they're like just focus firing that place. Okay, jump. That is a awful place to be. And we'll get back to the exit in a minute. So see how much life I lost there? You know what, I do have my 2 ion weapons up, so I should be able to disable their shields, so we're gonna go for it. And they just have lasers. Surely I can cloak out of something. So my door control's dead. My door control's dead and on fire. It's not how we wanted to start this. So let's see. Guess we're gonna set their weapons room on fire here. So I really want that to, I really want to not be fired upon. That would really make my day right now. So I don't know if my oxygen's going to catch on fire next or what. Oh, shit. Well, apparently shit on fire is not enough. There we go. Maybe that'll do it. So, just gotta casually wait here and hope that we can destroy things. At least their systems are down. And my engines are now on fire. Great. Can I fix the door control? No. Oh my god, that is going to... I'm gonna have some serious issues in just a second. If I don't deal with this now, I may be burning myself to a crisp here, so... Let's go ahead and heal everybody. NG, can you put it out? Please tell me you can put it out. So, Yes, please install a hull laser 2 into my ship. And while we're at it, let's get all of you Zoltan in here. Let's get you just to start fighting these fires. Okay, you're gonna die if you stay in there. Okay. So that's some hull damage I don't like to see. So let's see if we can get these doors fixed real quick. Actually, let's send you all. Okay, yeah, let's definitely get the sensors fixed first. Okay, so this is how screwed we are right now. But now we can just do this the old-fashioned way and just open the doors. Just like Mommy taught you. Oh, why are my sensors on fire? That wasn't supposed to pass. Great, I'm gonna take another hull damage. Just for trying to fix my stuff. Okay, can my sensor room not be on fire, please? Thank you. So, fix it. We'll get you back in there. Have you all heal up briefly. Dirk Diggler, get back over here. So yeah, we are once again teetering on the edge of being severely in trouble. I guess our hope at this point is just to... Is it going to be to find a store again to repair? Probably. We've spent so much on repairs here, but for now we'll have no choice but to go for the exit. So... Don't really know what to do here. I could go for the weapon power, I could go for the engine power, which will give us a slightly better chance to dodge over time. I think I may have to go a little harder on the weapons eventually, but we're going to go for the increased dodge chance first. Watch there be a store at the open of the next sector, where we could have gotten all kinds of juicy repairs. Maybe we still can. So, we have to fight you. We don't really have a choice. Well, I guess we do have a choice, but... Let's preemptively cloak here, just to try and delay the inevitable boarding. Okay, wow, rock people boarding me. That's a new one. So let's see here, what do I want to set on fire? Obviously their weapon room. The sooner I can take out their weapons, the better. Somehow their weapons have like infinite power, but... Yeah, I guess you can fight my Zoltans where there's no air for a while and fight my cockpits. Please don't run through the room with no air, though. Jesus. Okay, so we will have Cloak up in a minute. Fortunately, one of their systems is already on fire, and they're about to die. So let's do some damage. Could have gone worse. Once again, that is the common mantra to faster than light. Maybe I should actually, I don't know, auto-fire my weapons. But at least there is a fire on their ship. Not gonna accept that. Not this stage of the game, buddy. Even though I didn't do much better here. So we actually want you on the helm here, and that's the one problem with having to juggle Zoltan people. Malarkey, whatever your name is, go fix yourself. In a jiffy. Oh boy, we really need another repair. So, civilian sector, uncharted nebula. What do you know? We didn't find a damaged stasis pod or really much in the way of distress beacons in the rock sector. That happens. What's going to be less likely to be dangerous? I guess the civilian sector. You can say boo, boring, but I want a store, and stores are easier to find in civilian sectors, especially when you start out in the middle of the damn nebula anyway.